Christine, all morning long, the big effort here has been preventing the spread of this fire from this vacant building here that was some sort of former auto repair shop, preventing it from spreading to the next buildings. I'm told there was some sort of scientific lab next door to this auto shop and then apartments next door to that. So that's been the big concern here. Throughout the morning, we've seen several firefighters off to the side here, just kind of looking at it, at least 25, 30 of them. And we asked why they were outside and not inside. Really, it's because there was such a threat of collapse. And at this point, it's completely collapsed. We've seen parts of the building just peeling off. You can see sides of the building, the roof just sprawled out on the sidewalk there. The building is completely destroyed at this point. The good news is that right now we're not seeing the flames that we saw about a half an hour ago, 40 minutes ago. Those flames were very high in the sky. We could actually feel the heat from feet away from where we were. That is how warm and how big of flames we're talking about here. Right now at this point, it's still just a lot of smoke. They're concentrating the fire efforts, the water efforts, excuse me, here on the the end closest to where we are right now. Earlier, they were actually focused the water on the other side, again, to prevent the spread to that next building. So right now, the efforts are being focused on this far end of the building, and it seems to be under control. We were told about a half an hour ago, 40 minutes ago, when we were talking to some of the crews here, that the situation was under control. So that is a little bit of good news for people here in the area that have come out to witness all this commotion. We've seen several neighbors out all around us, to the left, to the right. They're just kind of standing in awe, watching this building collapse right in front of their eyes. Even if it was vacant, it's still creating a lot of commotion here. I talked to one resident nearby that told me he had lived in the area for a couple of years, and as long as he knows, it has been vacant. But he said this is a busy street. There's lots of businesses, lots of residents. Take a listen to firefighters describe how they combated this fire here.
Fire was coming through the roof and through both floors. We immediately determined that this fire was not safe for us to enter into the building. So we made this a defensive fire where our firefighters are pouring water onto the building, onto the fire from a safe distance.
Now, one thing I do want to point out is the fire crews did tell us that anybody in the area, with how much smoke there is in the air for the last hour and a half, a huge amount of smoke here, brown smoke, black smoke, white smoke that has been in the air. They're advising residents to maybe close your windows so that the smoke doesn't get in your house. That's just for some health reasons. That's one thing that they wanted to make sure people in the area knew about. But right now the fire is under control. It is a vacant building, and they're just trying to prevent the smoke and the spread to the next door businesses. But for now, reporting live here in Seattle, Angelique Hockaday, King 5 News.